recently I told you guys about wonderful news coming out of New Mexico for getting money out of politics. You know that Wolf-PAC fights to get money out, and we think the best way to do that is to call for a convention because Washington is way too corrupt. Asking 2/3 of this Congress to do an amendment to get money out of politics when they're already corrupted, that's crazy. But we can't actually get 2/3 of the states to call for a convention. That's also in Article 5 of the Constitution. Our founding fathers were revolutionaries and they built revolution into the document. So you didn't have to pick up a musket. They built it in. They were so smart. They saw that ahead of time. They said, here's the second way you can do it. Washington will get corrupt. You can go around Washington. So that's what we've been doing, and we've got 5 states. And when I say we, it's you guys. We've got over 35,000 volunteers across the country. Not people who sign a petition, people who actually volunteer. And that's because of you guys. And in New Mexico, you did a wonderful job and we passed the Senate. So all we had to do was pass the House and New Mexico would be the 6th state. Guess what happened? A group on the so-called left came out and used their lobbyists to make sure we didn't even get a vote. Now they know that they would lose the vote. We win the vote almost every time. So, and they don't have any grassroots organizers, they don't have any volunteers, but they have money and they have lobbyists. It's a group called Common Cause. That is very ironic because we have no common cause with them at all. Now, theoretically we have common cause with them because that's their page about issues. Look at that, the first issue is money in politics. I guess that's their #1 priority. So what are you doing about it if that's your #1 priority? And why in the world are you fighting against other progressive groups who are trying desperately to get money out of politics? We're fighting with everything we got to get money out of politics. We've got all those volunteers on the ground. They never worked in politics before and they did amazing, miraculous things. In Rhode Island, we got a unanimous vote, including every Democrat and every Republican. The senators in Rhode Island got up and applauded our volunteers. None of these guys have worked in politics before. They're teachers, they're mechanics, etc. But all their dreams crushed in New Mexico because Common Cause, a so-called progressive group that theoretically wants to fight against money in politics, used their lobbyists to kill the vote. They didn't even allow a vote. Okay, so what if it's such a big priority to them? Not only are they being counterproductive, I asked, hey, what are you guys doing to actually get it done? Now, as you saw there, they say, well, we could do the Disclose Act. That's your big plan that you're putting out in public? You know what the Disclose Act is? The Disclose Act says, hey, we're going to let the bribery continue. You can actually give money to these campaign donations, so-called independent expenditures. Can we just find out who's bribing you? It is the bare minimum. And look, it's not a bad first step if you want to go in that direction. It's not nearly enough. But wait, Common Cause, what are you doing to fight for the Disclose Act? I haven't seen you do anything on that. Second of all, the Disclose Act has no chance at all. Back in the day, it did when the Democrats were in charge. We got the 59 votes in the Disclose Act, but the Republicans filibustered it. And then they took a second vote a little bit later. It went down to 53 votes. Now if they took a vote today, there's 52 Republicans. It'll be under a majority. Forget the filibuster. We can't even get 50 votes for it now. So your big plan is to do a tiny little bit of change with no hope at all, because now the Republicans would block it. So your plan is to stay in corrupt Washington and to nickel and dime this effort. So one day I met with them because we've asked them dozens of times, will you please, for God's sake, stop using your lobbyists to crush these volunteers who are actually fighting for change? They're like, nope, nope, nope. A convention is change. We don't want change. We don't want it. So I said, okay, then what's your plan? How are you going to get money out of politics if you claim that's your #1 issue? We have a very specific plan that you're trying to fight against. You know what they told me? They said, oh, the Supreme Court. Now, to be fair to them, this was before even Merrick Garland. So we've been having this debate for a long time. I'm making it public now because I'm tired of them destroying our efforts, destroying your efforts in the middle of the night and hoping that nobody will notice, okay? Okay, so your grand plan was for a conservative to die on the Supreme Court. Let's leave aside the fact that that is fairly morbid or really, really morbid. Well, now your plan was a total disaster. First of all, Barack Obama appointed Merrick Garland, who actually voted with Citizens United. Oops. Second of all, they didn't even get him through. Now we got Gorsuch, who's more right-wing than Anthony Scalia. Now you need 2 Supreme Court justices who are conservative to die. That's your plan? What, are you going to wait 20 years for that, 30 years? And do nothing in the meanwhile? They don't want to get money out of politics. It's window dressing so that they can collect money from you. They have no ambition to do that at all. In fact, the only thing they're spending their time on this issue is to go in the opposite direction and to kill any real effort at change. So, by the way, they say to me during that meeting, oh, Cenk, what would you know, you of your internet show? Their former leader, they said, I've been doing this for 40 years. Common Cause has been doing this for 40 years. Really, how's that working out for you? Can we at least, at a minimum, get agreement that if Common Cause has been fighting to get money out of politics for 40 years, that they are a gross failure? In the last 40 years, we've had nothing but more money in politics. We've gone in the reverse direction. Why would we trust you to lead that fight when you're not even on our side? And your best claim to fame is, we've been failing for 40 years straight. Now, probably a lot of you are wondering, who the hell's Common Cause? You're right, you've never heard of them, right? 98%, maybe 99.8% of you have never heard of them. But in Washington, among the elites, they're like, oh, I do declare Common Cause, good folks. They have good millionaire donors and we're all good chums with them. So they will find this outrageous. But I asked them to stop dozens of times. They said, no, we get to hit you and all of your volunteers and all of your audience whenever we want. We don't need volunteers, we got a lot of money. We got 50 lobbyists in 50 states, and they're already buddies with some of the Democratic legislators. We're gonna fight you harder than the Koch brothers. We beat the Koch brothers in New Jersey. But these guys come in and they whisper sweet nothings into the leaders and they go, don't have a vote, whatever you do, don't have a vote. So at the time they snickered at us. I guarantee you by tomorrow they'll be crying about it. Oh my God, young Turks, Wolf-PAC, they're so mean. They pointed out that we're actually fighting against getting money out of politics. We're fighting against change. Yes, you're damn right I'm pointing it out. It's way past time. You know what they called us? They did an initial report on this issue and they described Wolf-PAC as, quote, far left. Now let's pause there for a second. What does that make Common Cause? The mild left? And then they said, Cenk Uygur, they still have this in there, is a left-wing political commentator. What are you, Common Cause? I thought you guys were supposed to be progressive. Now they changed that far left description once I pointed it out to them because they got embarrassed. They're like, oh shoot, yeah, that looks bad. You know what they've been trying to do? They've been trying to have the best of both worlds. Now they're going around trying to smear us, saying, oh yeah, they might be working with the right wing. You're gonna try that game? After calling us far left, saying we're too progressive? Now you're gonna try to pretend to do the opposite? Please spare us. Look, I know in the old days you had TV on your side. You just get your lackeys on television to lie for you. It doesn't work that way anymore. The internet exists. Even if this show didn't exist, people can Google it. Take a look at any of our videos. Would anybody call us right wing? No one in their right mind would. Today the right wing has attacked us as being way too progressive and outrageous, etc. It's happening today. Trump's loyalists are attacking us today. So please spare me the nonsense talking points. So if I hadn't asked a dozen times, then I'd say, hey, look, this is unfair. But it isn't. They've been unfair to you. Okay. Now, by the way, probably you should let them know about it. I'm gonna come back to this in a second, but we're gonna do a petition here, Progressives for Real Change. And if you agree with this, sign on. I will never support organizations like Common Cause that fight against the convention to get money out of politics. Again, I will never support organizations like Common Cause that fight against the convention to get money out of politics. That's at tytnetwork.com/change, because we're actually in favor of change. tytnetwork.com/change. By the way, you could also let them know by calling them. Common Cause's number is 202-833-1200. Please, whatever you do, be polite. I know that I'm upset here and you got every right to be upset that they're fighting against us, but be polite. Just let them know that you're not interested in so-called progressive groups who are actually against the movement and against everything we stand for. Okay, now, I also have another challenge for them. Now look, they killed it in a darker night in New Mexico, and then they went to Vermont. That's the historic state that actually called for the first free and fair elections bill. That was the first state that we put on the board, and I was so proud of the people of Vermont, so proud of the representatives of Vermont, and they're debating it now. But Common Cause has now gone back. And by the way, they use national Democrats. The establishment Democrats go and whisper in the ears of the legislatures. Oh, no change, no change. Convention is change. Don't do change. Whatever you do, don't do change, right? Are you kidding me? National Democrats, you lost the White House to a monster. You lost the Supreme Court, you lost the House, you lost the Senate, and you lost 69 out of 99 state legislatures. And you want no change? You're afraid of change? That's insane. We don't act out of fear. At Wolf-PAC, we lead with courage. That's what we do. And so a fun little challenge for you guys. You take your volunteers, and my guess is at best you could muster up what, 10, 20? Any city, anywhere in the country, our volunteers versus your volunteers. It's not gonna be a rumble, calm down. Okay, we'll do a rally. Hey, you're supposed to be progressives. We'll do a progressive rally together. You wanna show up? My guess is you ain't gonna take that challenge because you don't have any real volunteers. You're a paper tiger. All you have is lobbyists. Gee, I wonder why you wanna keep money in politics if all you have is money. Okay, so why are they doing this? Is it because that they're evil henchmen and they're working with, now they're accidentally helping the Koch brothers, but do you think they're actually working with the Koch brothers? No, I'm not like them. I'm not gonna smear them in that way. I know why they're doing it. They're actually afraid of change. And their donors, who are very wealthy, they're not doing it 10 bucks at a time like we are afraid of change. They'd like a little bit of change. Oh, they love the Obama-Clinton camp. A little bit extra gay rights, a little bit extra civil rights. It gets rolled back. Oh, what are we gonna do? Nothing we can do about it. Real change, a convention. No. Real change is unsettling. It rocks the boat, and it's their boat. They don't want it rocked. They've been sitting in Washington for 40 years, very, very comfortable, doing absolutely nothing but walking backwards. So that's why they don't want it. It's not that they're bad guys. If you met them, you'd like them. You'd have coffee with them. You'd be like, oh, that's a perfectly pleasant person. But if you're gonna fight against change, we're not gonna have it. You gotta get out of the way. So when you call those legislators and try to talk them out of it and pretend that the progressive position is status quo, we're not gonna have it. I don't care how nice you are. Get out the way, because you are blocking change and we're not gonna allow it. Okay. And then ironically, they say, well, I'm doing it because of the right wing. What if the right wing has a convention? Okay, what if the right wing votes? They also get to do that in a democracy. Maybe we should cancel democracy. You see, this is what elites think, right? They think, no, let's not use the Constitution, let's not use democracy. A convention is an incredibly powerful tool of democracy. They look at that and go, that's terrible. Oh, it's a powerful tool. That'll help people get real change. No, I'm afraid, right? We say that's a powerful tool. We're losing, we're not winning. You think progressives are winning in this country? You think we got policy on our side? You think, I just listed you the record of failure of the Democratic establishment. And these guys want the status quo? They might mean well, but they're not doing well. So when they say, oh my God, the right wing might use it, but you know what else the right wing might use? They might use Congress. So what are we gonna do? End Congress? By the way, they're already using Congress. So their idea is, well, if we don't have a convention, at least we'll have the status quo. But in the status quo, the Republicans are killing it. The Republicans control every legislative body. What more could they want? I know what they think. Oh my God, they're gonna get every right-wing position. They're gonna get pro-life, they're gonna get this and that. You need 38 states to ratify no matter what happens. If Congress approves it or the states ask for it, an amendment must be ratified by 38 states. They know this and they're being disingenuous. Let me give you a sense of how disingenuous they are. You know that there has been about 700 calls for a convention. Now wait a minute, I just told you only need 34 states. Those 700 calls come from 49 different states. Boom, we should already have a convention. So wait a minute, why don't we have a convention? Well, it's because you need 34 calls on the same issue. In this case, it's election reform. But we don't have 34 on the same issue. The right wing wants a balanced budget amendment. You know what you do in that case? You fight them on a balanced budget amendment. Why didn't you call and ask me to fight against the Republicans? I'm pretty good at that. I would maul their balanced budget argument. It is a horrible argument. They go, oh no, but they might win. All you do is act out of fear and cowardice. I'm tired of your failures. Step aside. You want me to kill the balanced budget amendment? I'm on it, Hoss. Okay, that is not going to be an issue. It is a terrible argument. They're not going to get 38 states to ratify that. There's only one thing the 38 states agree on. Over 90% of the country, including over 80% of Republicans, hate the corrupting influence of money in politics. Yet you're going to voluntarily give up our one tool that could actually get us that amendment. So finally, let me summarize for you guys their strategy. Their strategy is, okay, we can't get the right wing to stop asking for a convention. They can't do that, right? So instead, we will attack the left wing and stop their call for a convention. So out of the 700 calls for a convention, they went to Vermont and tried to rescind the one that gets money out of politics. That's a curious choice. You had over 690 other options for rescinding, but you decided to target the one group that's trying to get money out of politics. Why not fight and they try to rescind some of the balanced budget ones? Great, I'll help you on that effort. But why not attack all the other right-wing proposals? But yet you came after a left-wing proposal to get money out of politics. That was what you prioritized. They're in the middle of doing that right now in Vermont. If you want to fight back, by the way, Vermont at wolf-pac.com. You want to fight in Maryland where they're fighting us tooth and nail, Maryland at wolf-pac.com. You want to fight overall in any way, every way, wolf-pac.com. Okay, so their strategy is we will unilaterally disarm. We will get the left wing to say we're not going to use that tool of democracy called a convention. We're not going to fight for change. We're going to let the Republicans have the whole field. They will get to do conventions and we won't. What a horrific and stupid strategy. I love you, brothers and sisters. I guess you mean well, but that is not a smart strategy. And I will not abide by it, and our audience will not abide by it. Let me show you the petition one more time. TYTnetwork.com/change. And what we're asking you is for you to say, I will never support organizations like Common Cause that fight against a convention to get money out of politics. If you're comfortable and you live in DC, well, I guess you don't want change. But for the rest of us, yes, we want change, we want courage, not fear. Half of the amendments in our Constitution have gotten passed because of the threat of a convention. We are not going to give up that tool. One more time, their phone number. Common Cause's number is 202-833-1200. Be polite, be polite. Don't say anything that is in any way physical or overly aggressive, but tell them that you are not going to stand for it and they are not progressives. And so what's our ask? It's very simple, guys. It's not that they cease to exist, although I don't know what they're in business for. All they do is lose. Okay, it's that they just simply stop fighting other progressive groups. We didn't start this fight. They started this fight. They went and used their lobbyists in Maryland, New Mexico, Vermont, Hawaii, almost all the states we're in. Our biggest opposition is not from the right. It is from the so-called left in Common Cause. So all we're asking you to do is, for God's sake, stand down. Don't use your lobbyists in the middle of the night to stop the votes. Let us have a vote. Hey, you know what? I'll even give you your stupid lobbyists. You don't have any volunteers. I'll give you that. Use them all you like. Just don't prevent a vote. Because we win votes, because we have the American people on our side and you don't. You take your millionaire donors, you take your lobbyists, we'll take the actual American people. But the next time you try to stop a vote in the middle of the night, I'm going to let everybody in the country know it, and I'm letting them know it now. Don't join these groups if they're all pretending to be on the left, but all they ever do is stop change, and that is Common Cause 101. Corporate media is awesome.
Wrong.
Independent media is the way to go.
Believe me, believe me.
Support independent media right now. Become a Young Turks member. TYTnetwork.com/join.